Hi, I'm Tom, and on this week's Newsbite we have the latest news on the proposal to scrap the VP Societies and VP Sports role with a student vote less than 2 weeks away. Welcome back, this is StagTV's Newsbite. In February, this programme revealed proposals which would radically alter the way the Students' Union is run. At the time, the proposals were meant to be a secret, but now they have been published in all of their glory, and students will have their chance to vote in the union's annual members' meeting on Thursday the 9th of May, which any student can attend. The Governance Review proposes a range of changes, the most radical of which is to scrap VP Sports and VP Societies and introduce a new role, VP Activities, covering both sports and societies. Another proposal is to scrap the Communications Officer role. StagTV's Baruch spoke to Charlie Eastaugh, the union chair who wrote the Governance Review, and union president Dave Halls.
As an exercise, I hope that this is as representative as I could make something like this, and I hope that the student body will agree.
So you're confident that these proposals will pass the AMM, no problem?
I'm confident that these are representative. Whether they pass is up to the AMM's vote.
What's wrong with the current VP Societies and VP Sports?
It's not that there's anything wrong with it, it's that the roles in their current forms have moved from a representative role, which you see a lot more in some of the other sabbatical positions, and it's a lot of admin.
I'd like to avoid the use of the word merging, but yes, in essence you're right, removing VP Societies, removing VP Sports and creating a new sabbatical position, VP Activities.
Sabbatical roles should be about representing those students' views to the interested parties and the change makers in the university. And so a combined VP Activities is able to take all those views to the sports park, to individual development areas, so the careers service in the university, for example, and the chaplaincy and all those people that the VP Societies and VP Sports currently work with, combine them to one big activities SAB.
I think the VP Sports position and the VP Societies position are not as representative as they could be.
So you're saying Em and Bella don't currently represent students?
That's not what's being said at all, and that is how it has potential to be construed, which is of course complete nonsense. Em and Bella do really good jobs, and as we've seen this year, they've been very popular with what they do and students like it. This is a move towards consolidating what they do and trying to take away the admin work, which at times really bogs them down from what they're doing, and actually enable the future VP Activities to really focus on representing students, which is what the role should be.
Is the comms officer role irrelevant?
The comms officer role, it's not irrelevant, it's just no longer, it's surplus to requirement with the current setup.
So Kat is surplus to requirement?
Kat herself, the current communications officer, has been incredibly helpful on the executive committee. However, it's decided, and she agrees, that the communications officer role should be made redundant. Especially
Especially this year's comms officer, Kat, with collaboration with the medias has been really good. She's been a link between the medias and the union a lot this year, and it's been useful to have. It's by no means saying anything she does is underrated at all. Of course it's not. It's just some good work. But with the link between comms officer and editor-in-chief, there was the thought process that perhaps it's a role that can be absorbed by another.
So either the comms officer is useful and has something to offer, which is what you just said, or they're not and should be got rid of, which is it?
No, it's a useful role, but is the remit as left enough that it needs a whole person, or can it be part of another role?
Next Thursday, campus hosts a range of cancer charities offering advice on how to spot the symptoms of cancer and where to go for help. VP Welfare Bakita explains.
So next week, Thursday, May 2nd, we will have our cancer campaign that's aimed at 18 to 24-year-olds. We've got various cancer charities coming down to remind all of us Surrey students that we may be young, but we still need to look out for signs in our body to look after our health.
Now, you may have noticed our opening titles were a little different, and that's because over the holidays, StagTV won the Best News and Current Affairs Award at the National Student Television Association Awards for our weekly Newsbites. StagTV's Baruch is a series producer for Newsbites.
We were really pleased to win this award. It means a lot to us. The Newsbite is our flagship series, and to be judged the best nationally is great. And I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone in the StagTV team who helped out this year.
So many people say that StagTV is basically just news. Do you think that it's extra special winning the award for news, or do you think that it would have been just as special if we'd won an award for something we'd only tried out once, say?
A lot of our content is news, and we can't get away from that fact. We're aiming to diversify. We've got things like the sketch show, but the base of what we do is news, and it's kind of why we exist, to keep people up to date with what's going on campus. So to win an award for that, which is what we've done most of this year, was great. but obviously we'd have been pleased to win an award for anything. We won a highly commended for Best Factual for Mike Fraser's Arrest, and we're very pleased to win that too, and hopefully next year we'll win some awards in other categories as well.
Next Tuesday is Student Shopping Night in the Friary, with great student discounts from 6 to 9 PM. Tonight is Headphone Disco and Rubik's. I'm Tom, and until next time, thank you for watching your award-winning student television station.